we all got pets. We all know them and love them. This is my pet right here. His name's Thorn. He's a lovely lizard, and he's one of many pets that we have in this world. The thing is that comes into an issue sometimes is when we get a pet, we have no idea how to take care of them, or they get bigger than we expect. That little guy that I just showed gets about 5 or 8 inches once he's fully grown. Anyways, this can lead to a lot of issues, which is why we're going to talk about a very specific reptile that people like to own today, called the Argentine tegu. This is an issue that we have people releasing them. Let's get started, shall we? So, according to Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, Argentine tegus get about roughly 5 feet in length once they're fully grown. They have a very interesting diet, which is part of the reason why they're such an issue. Tegus have a very wide range diet. They eat anything from fish, eggs, fruit, vegetables, lizards, snakes, mammals, you name it, they can eat it, essentially. And this can lead to a really high issue on being able to feed them completely. Because of, A, they get really big, and they also eat a lot. This leads to people releasing them into the wild, and this does not end well. According to modeling distributions of tegu lizards in native and potential invasive ranges, shows that Florida is the perfect place for Argentine tegus. The temperature is just great for them, as well as the humidity, which is perfect conditions for their natural habitat even. And because of this, they spread like crazy. According to a research paper titled earlier this year, The Diet of Invasive Argentine Black and White Tegus in Central Florida, tegus have found in their stomachs to have everything, ranging from all vertebrates, fish, birds, mammals, you name it, they've eaten it, and invertebrates, even arachnids as well. This is becoming a real serious issue because they have no natural known predator, and because of this, they're flourishing. And due to the results from this data sheet that came from, they have been reproducing. This tally of data came from a research group that collected a large population of tegus and then checked what was in their stomachs to see what they had. They had, of course, as I said, various vertebrates and insects, but they also had eggs, fruits, and even crops in their stomachs. But you may be saying, why is this an issue? I mean, there's methods in place, and that is true. There's trapping methods of both live and killing techniques. And in the state of Florida, you are legally allowed to hunt tegus without even a hunting license, so long as it's done humanely. So why is it an issue if we let them out? Well, the issue is because it comes with a price. Due to the fact that so many people have let out tegus and it's become such an issue, Florida has put a ban on owning an Argentine tegu as well as a few other reptiles, but the main one today is Argentine tegu. And because of this prevents anyone else in the pet industry that's responsible of owning them, and prevents a potentially really great pet. Tegus are good pets. They're just not good pets for people who don't know how to care for them or could afford to. And because of this, leads to them getting let loose. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission stated earlier that this law is in place and took effect earlier this year, and will remain in effect unless something changes. Now, the pet trade is a vast and wild place. There are so many different animals, so many different creatures that so many people love to own and work with. I have a fair share of reptiles myself. Even behind me, I have a gargoyle geckos and that Ermesix I showed earlier. We all have pets and animals, and we all wish to take care of them and raise them properly. The issue is some people don't know. And this can be an issue. People don't know how big tegus can get, or how much they eat, or what they eat. So this leads to people not being able to take care of them and letting them loose when they can. It doesn't just go for tegus, but goes for anything, really. And this is a real big issue. So we need to learn more. We should not let them out by any means, but learn more about how to take care of the animals we have, as well as know the long run. Pet shops sell creatures like sulcata tortoises. Start off about this big. And then, once they get bigger, They weigh about 300 pounds, so they go from a little thing to a 300-pound animal. And I apologize, but for your guys' viewing pleasure, this is an Argentine Tegu. For a better representation, this is specifically a white Argentine Tegu, due to the fact that it has the white pallets here and the black striping along its back. That signifies it as a white Argentine Tegu. Generally, out of all the Tegus, the more passive. This is an example of what they eat, which is lovely eggs, which seems to be a big issue. And this is a banning statement of Argentine Tegus in a metal trap. This is one of the live catching methods, evidently. And that is all. I really thank you all for coming and listening to what I have to say, and I hope I have changed some minds today.